What's up, guys? LD MOTO back with you. Thank you for coming back and watching the videos. Today I got a few things I got to take care of. I got the customer quad over here that just got a motor put in it. Finished breaking it in. I'm gonna do an oil change on it and get this thing out of here. But today's video is gonna be more about the SYX-R build. And yeah, there's a few things going on with that I need to get straightened out before we go any farther with it. Yeah, so let's get into that. Yeah, the rear brake line has started to fray, so we gotta replace that. And this air duct, the intake tube here from the air filter, is a big problem for this thing. It will not rev out properly. I think it's because of the way it's rippled, and the radiator hose I used before on the original SYX was smooth, so I think that had something to do with it, because right now she'll take off really good, but it doesn't have the RPM that it should. So I got to get that addressed. I still got to massage this out a little bit too with my flap disc, get that off the carburetor a little bit, because yeah, this is something though, because I've already tried to do something, but you can see it's already pushing up against this right here, so this is going to be kind of a trick. So I do have another slightly angled piece of radiator tube, but it's actually on our other mini quad. I might be able to figure that out where I can use something different on that, and that might work better on here. But yeah, it doesn't rev out properly, and it kind of sucks. It's not a powerful bike. It's almost like, what the heck, man? It's not the same. So once I took the air line off, we didn't do it very long because we didn't want to suck in dirt. Dude, it ran amazing. It was like ready to rip a wheelie like instantly. Only reason it didn't is because of that back tire. That tire's not good. Do not recommend it as a rear tire. I mean, in a pinch, you can probably throw one on there if you needed one quickly, but not a good rear tire. He hasn't had it on there very long. It's more like the original SYX tires that burns up very fast. So when this thing runs properly, it just smokes this tire off easily. Yeah, so eventually, once we get everything straightened out, we're gonna have to get some better traction on there. So yeah, that's today's video, guys. Please stick around to the end. We thank you all for watching. I know some of our viewers aren't all subscribed. I appreciate the view and everything like that, but we need some of our subscribers to watch some of this stuff too. I want to be honest with you guys. The SYX-R, it got delayed a lot, mainly because eBay, well, not eBay, it was probably the third-party seller or whoever it was, had the plastics we wanted, but didn't go through. But yeah, long story short, no complaining. Let's move on. Let's keep positive, and let's try and get this thing built. Alrighty, I'm gonna get this thing warmed up. Fits on the stand very nicely. Even the drain hole is right where I need it. Okay. Turn it on. Squeeze the brake. Let's see here. Yeah, we had to put a new motor on this thing. I don't know if I mentioned it. Probably not. It sucked in a screw through the carburetor and bent one of the valves. Yeah. Might have to charge that battery up a little bit more. I'm going to turn that back off for a second. It's a little cold out here. I got a jump pack. Just give me a second, and I'm going to get this sucker fired back up. Alright, before we get on to the SYX, got this thing all drained out. I'm going to finish it up, give the customer a call. He's like my only other customer, but I appreciate his business. And I think he's going to be bringing us one more of these. They're for his grandkids, so hopefully we can get them worked out pretty good. Because this thing looked really new when he got it here, but like the motor had some major issues, major problems, so he just spent the money, got a brand new motor, and yeah, got her in there, broke in, did an alignment on it, tightened up the rear wheels. Now I'm just going to throw the oil in it and move on to other things. So we'll catch up everybody in a little bit and see what we can get onto the SYX there, go over some stuff on that, see if we can get anything kind of straightened out on that. I need to come up with some ideas for an air filter like I was saying, but it's just one of those things. Alrighty, that thing's done. Just gotta get the seat back on it. This one, I'm still waiting on a new ignition. I'm not sure what's going on there, but lately we've been having problems with this. It vibrates and it just comes loose, so I'm gonna fix that up. This one needs some new stuff. Got the new plastics in the cart ready to go. I just need to hit the button. It's not the right year of plastics, but they're close enough where we can make it work. Yeah, this sucker, I can't wait. I'm not going to tell you guys the color yet because Liam wanted it to be a surprise. So when we get them, we'll get it all put together, get this thing done. I want to do it up pretty nice. I want to get the rims looking nice. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can find something for these. Maybe anodized would be cool. I don't know if we can find anything right now for that, or just polish them up, clean them up. Yeah. The parts for this are supposed to be here today. I painted it. I wanted to break the color up a little bit because it's just black. And I had to put this motor back on there because the starter went out in the pocket bike motor. I don't even know where I'm at with videos anymore. I record and, you know, I just get a little self-conscious about them sometimes. I don't know why. But I need to get my creative stuff going again. I love doing this stuff, and I know my watch hours have gone way down, which is a little unfortunate, but still. Doesn't matter yet because we're not at 1,000 subscribers, so we couldn't even make any money even for watch hours. We're over 1 million. It just wouldn't matter right now, but I guess if we had that kind of watch hours, we'd probably have more subscribers. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get onto the stuff, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully this video is not too boring, and I come up with a good title to get people to watch it, but thank you. Alrighty, I can't really do, well, I don't want to say I can't. I don't have a lot of the pieces for the SYX right now, or the SYX-R build. So I'm going to pull in the mini quad, and I got a couple things I want to get done on that. Definitely want to tear into the SYX-R a little bit, but there's something I really want to do with this. I want to get the exhaust squared away because it kind of sucks. It's a little lame, and I need to adjust the exhaust valve just a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned in the video before, but I adjusted the exhaust valve a little too far because I read on the form, but I read the wrong form. So I got the intake to a 0.004 and the exhaust to a 0.006. So it's a little, so I'm gonna pull that in and do some stuff on that. So stick around, guys. I mean, that's the thing. I just gotta wing it. I try to plan a video, but that's my problem. I'll overthink stuff, and I like to just go with it. That's gonna be our one of our shirts, first shirts. Just go with it. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm gonna pull that in and let's see what happens. All right, for starters, I'm gonna pull that battery off and get it on the trickle charger, and get the plastics off. I'm probably gonna rob the intake off of this thing and find a better solution for this, because I believe I'm gonna need the intake from this for the SYX to run properly. I keep saying the SYX, it's a KTM right now, and until we change it, I guess it is the KTM. It's not false advertisement, I promise. We're gonna finish that thing, so stick with us. All right. Oh yeah, feel free to check out any of our older videos. We got lots of different things out. I mean, it would help us out if you just clicked on an old playlist maybe and just chilled or something, just watched it up. I'd appreciate it, because my plans for LD MOTO performance is like a resort. This is like a dream for the business someday. A resort where people can, there's going to be a racetrack for dirt bikes, quads. There's going to be trail riding, go-kart track, and I'm going to try and have rentals and everything in there. I want to, I'll be able to provide jobs, and it's just a cool place to go and hang out, and we'll have like campsites and stuff like that. That's the idea. That's where I want to go with this someday. But anyways, I'm going to get onto this and let's see what we can get done. This little sucker. Let me get that out of the way. I need to clean up in here again. The seat, it works. I'm going to have to come up with something a little better. I think I can still find seats for this. Plastics aren't very good. I need to find some more bolts. But yeah. This little thing is actually not too bad. The carburetor, it's not perfect. I did recently just replace the shutoff pitcock valve. When I opened it up, it was just fully caked with like sawdust, it looked like almost. And it started leaking really bad too, so I just replaced that. It was only a few bucks, and it got here just the other day, so I got that on. Let's see here. I'm gonna go get the impact, pull this sucker off. I should be using the GoPro mounted on my chest, but transferring footage, if it's too long, is pretty hard. You know, I don't have a computer anymore. Alrighty, a little progress update on this thing. Air filter, a little janky, but you know what? I think it'll do. Let me see if it'll start. I did do the valves. I did start it already a little while ago. I think this motor has some rod knock, but you know what? Whatever. It started right up. It's got a nice little chatter in there. And it's coming from a lower part of the motor. I mean, whatever, it still runs, so we'll run it as long as it's possible, and if it blows up, it blows up. Whatever. But give me a reason to find a 110 or something else to stuff in here. I know, this thing is tiny. It's hard for anybody, well, for me to ride it, but obviously it's not for me, it's for my kids. But I think I need to idle her up just a little bit. Let's see if I can do that real quick. But I don't know. I think she's got a little rod knock. But whatever. Bring it up. You know what we can do? So we don't hear that rod knock? Chop off the exhaust and just send it. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna check the oil on this thing, and yeah, that's probably about all we can do with this for now. Still waiting in the mail for the ignition, so the headlight does work, but I haven't been able to get power out of the green and blue wire there, so I'll have to figure that out. Alrighty, see, now I got the air filter straightened out on that thing. Yeah, janky, whatever, it'll work. I might be able to use this to fix the air issue with the SYX KTM build. Yeah, but it might be able to get just around the inside of this, and somehow I can probably butt connect those together. I mean, it might end up doing the same thing, or just putting a filter on the end of this like I did before, but it kind of defeats the purpose of having an airbox. Oh, our new plastics that are coming, it's going to have a different airbox on it, so I'm going to wait to design that. So this little sucker, it's got the oil back in it. Not completely done with it yet, but yeah, I'm going to get back onto that. I really appreciate you guys watching the LD MOTO vlog. Yeah, I'm going to keep at it. So we'll catch up with everybody here in a little while, and see whatever else we can get done. But I think this motor is actually on its way out. It's got a bit of a chatter in it, but whatever. It runs. And we'll run it until it doesn't run. So it actually might be the gear side. It didn't sound like crank, like, because I revved it up. It sounds like there's something in the gears, like somebody was revving it up and just popping it in gear. But because it says, you know, let off the throttle when you're shifting. But anyways, we'll get back on that here in a little bit. Alrighty, here's the next plan. See, now it has a motor tap and a super quiet exhaust, and I'd much rather hear the exhaust than the motor tap. Yeah, sounds ridiculous. What I'm going to do is cut this off, the restriction here, probably, or inside here, and I have another muffler over there, the original one off that. I think I'm going to take the end of it and see if I can get it to, like, make bolt holes here to lessen the restrictions, so, and maybe not super freaking loud, but I think that's what I'm gonna do, because it does sound pretty cool with the louder exhaust on it, because we had one on it, you know, a few days ago, and had it wrapped, and I actually kind of liked it, and it wasn't running good then, and it was that motor over there. Well, I'm still waiting for the ignition, but while I'm waiting, I should take care of this disaster of a battery. Put some ends on here, clean this up, make this work just a little bit better. Alright, well, I got some ends. I don't know if they're exactly the right size, but I think I could probably make something work. So, I'm gonna do that next. Alrighty, nothing special, but I figured I'd share this with you guys. If you're missing a battery mount, I had an old tube, a decent sized one, and just stretched it over. So I didn't cut these off yet because I wanted to see how this worked. I think it's gonna work out pretty good. So I might just leave them on there for now. I mean, it's a little added support, but it's on there better. Got some ends on here. I know it's blue, and this is like a 10 gauge, but whatever, it'll work. I got a new end on over here. Alright, I just used my head. Instead of going straight hacky town on this thing, I'm going to drill a couple of holes a little bit at a time and see if it makes a difference. Because, you know, if it has too much exhaust and not enough, I don't know. But I'm going to start out slowly because I can always fill in holes if I need to with the welder. But yeah, I'll probably just, you know, do like a couple of holes around it and see how it goes. Try and get it to breathe a little bit. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, next day, mail came really late yesterday, so I didn't have a chance to get it on there. But I'm going to finish up today's video with installing this and make sure everything works. You don't need that box. But yeah, factory replacement for this. But now, we have a new ignition, and hopefully, I know it's like a 2-stage key setup. It's like on, then probably something else, but yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna install that. I do have an ignition. It probably would have worked, but I would have had to change the end here. So this was like $12. If anybody's interested in a link for this, I'll comment and I'll try and get one for you. But alright, so I'm gonna get this on here. I don't have multiple hands, so I'm gonna have to set this down for a moment. Alright, old one's off, new one on. Alright, simple enough. Now, I'm going to go inside and get the key and make sure it works. Alright, so much anticipation. Will the key work? Yeah, goofball status, guys. Oh, man. I appreciate you guys watching the vlog and stuff. I don't have the best titles sometimes, and I don't know what to get people's attention. Cool, it works. Cool. Alright, so there's a couple different settings. Now I'm going to test to see if the light works. Because I tested the light bulb by itself. It worked. But now let's see if it works with the key. If it does, excellent. Alright, let's see what we got her. Okay, nothing. Because the key's not on. Alright, so the switch might be bad. Or in the Alright, so I have a feeling the switch might be bad in the up here. And I believe I have another one. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but I'll figure it out. And we'll catch up in just a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, let's catch up on. Alright, this video is already ridiculous enough, as you can already tell if you've gotten this far in it. I really appreciate that. But these ends are not exactly the same, so it's going to take me a while to figure out which wire goes to what. And I want to bore you guys with that. And yeah, that cheap Chinese stuff. Let's keep on rolling. So yeah, the ignition works. Just got to get this figured out. Find out what the light's not working. And you know, But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the vlog, and we'll see you next time.